Strap in your seatbelt. Oh, baby. Strap it in. Woo. Clicking the ticket, baby. It's going down. Yeah, I got hit with something wrong. Whoa. Whoa. Brian, boy, you a snake in the grass. You a shiesty little mug, boy, I swear. I ain't never seen nothing shiesty like you, man. God damn. God damn. We got breaking news, fresh off the presses. I left right away. I was kicking it. I said, oh, hell no. I got to go. I got to go. I'm going back to the crib. Oh. They tried to trade your boy AD. And like I told you, they was trying to trade him. That's why he was mad. It had nothing to do with that damn game against OKC. They were down 5 going in the 4th. He ain't want to celebrate LeBron because he ain't effing with that dude no more because he know it's bull. I told you what happened. Rich Paul was avoiding him. He wasn't answering his calls. He was avoiding him, and he was at the game, and AD went over there and talked to him. That was the first time he seen him in 2 weeks. Talking about he was with his girl. I was with Adele and everything, but yeah, man, if I don't talk to you, you ain't got nothing to worry about. He found out. Because somebody else told him and said, bro, you about to be traded. Like, it's a possibility you getting moved, bruh. And it wasn't because of him he ain't gone. They tried to get rid of him. And he felt betrayed. Russ and AD both were supposed to be gone at the trade deadline. Oh yeah, I found out for sure what the real is. It didn't take long. It didn't take long at all. Hit the like button, everybody. I know it's super late or super early, depending on what time you grind. But I'm gonna tell you like this, bruh. They screwed up. I'm being factual. They screwed that up. The Los Angeles Lakers had to do a panic move. They were already getting rid of Russ, Pat Bev, all those guys were gone at the All-Star break. But AD was supposed to be gone too. AD wasn't supposed to be on the team. They were moving him. So they ended up having to rework another deal. That's why Brian was like, maybe it's me. That's what the maybe it's me thing was about. Remember how that just seemed like it came out the blue? Because what was supposed to be a done deal wasn't done. And they was trying to say, well, maybe the player didn't want to come play with him and all that. And that's why he kept talking about maybe it's me. Because it was like, man, this should be a done deal. Dude want to come play for us. What's happening? They don't want to trade. They was like, oh, Joe Tsai said he didn't want to trade him to the Lakers. It was a lie. They just wanted more pieces. And the Lakers wasn't willing to pull the deal. The whole thing, they came down to the Lakers. This didn't come down to LeBron James. It came down to the Lakers and Rob Pelinka. They wasn't willing to lose Christie and Reeves. And that killed the deal. And they didn't have enough picks. And they didn't want to bring in a third team. So, man, Mark Cuban came in with a deal that didn't even look that much more attractive. And they took it because they wasn't going to get stuck with Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving was supposed to be moved for Anthony Davis. See, I put cash in the bank. That's how I roll. I put cash in the bank. CP said, yep, I was right. Yes, you were right, CP. From the jump. They were trying to trade AD for Kyrie Irving. They wanted Christie, AD. They wanted AD, Christie, and Reeves. And a second-round draft pick. And they were going to get Kyrie Irving and a couple of other players that they had on the team. Joe Harris, and it's another player they was getting. And the Anthony Davis situation, for some reason, they didn't work out. The Lakers didn't pull the trigger. So it was the Lakers. They didn't want to part with Reeves and Christie. They was like, look, we'll get you some other players. They were like, we'll get you some other players. But other than that, we good. Bet. Right. See, Zeno puts money back into the bank. That's how you're supposed to do it. I take some out, I win the money, I put it back in the bank. That way, it keeps you from spending all of it. And you use it to pay off bills. Swish, swish. What you think? I'm going to give them the money back? No, that ain't how it rolls. So, hit the like button, good people. That's why Anthony Davis was pissed. Because he learned right then and there at the game that he might be traded at the end of the night. It's a possibility. He could be moved. And he wasn't being told nothing. And he knew Bron knew the whole time. It didn't say nothing to him. And he caring about this damn record. And AD's supposed to be happy for him and all that. Nah. AD was happy once he wasn't traded. And he was still on the team. But it wasn't because they wasn't trying to move him. They were trying to move him. Now, at the end of this season, depending on how this season go, AD might be moved for Kyrie Irving. At the end of the year, Kyrie's contract is up and he's ready to sign a new max deal. So they might do a sign and trade with the Dallas Mavericks, and they're going to sign Kyrie and trade him if he wants to move from the Mavericks and go to another team, like the Lakers, where he thought he was going to end up. So if he want to go play with LeBron, they'll trade him for AD and a couple other players. That's what's on the table right now. So yeah, that's why AD had the worst numbers of his career. He looked terrible that game. He didn't give a damn about that game. I was mad we was losing the game. No, you wasn't. You wasn't mad. You ain't even give a damn. You felt betrayed. After he caused you to leave New Orleans, brought you there, got the media to dog you for getting into all his guys that he hired at ESPN dogging you. And now you about to be traded and you was going to end up in Brooklyn. And KD wasn't going to be there playing with you. So you was going to be playing with Ben Simmons. They was just gonna dump you in Brooklyn. Because KD was up. He was not suiting up in another Brooklyn Nets uniform without Kyrie Irving. That was it. So he was out. And now, once they made that decision that that was what they were doing, it's a rapola. Oh, yeah. No, Dame is staying in Portland. Dame ain't leaving Portland. Why would he leave? When he a star where he is at and he's getting his money. See, I told you, kids can't eat no championship rings. You know, he went for his money. You see, Dwayne Wade almost got screwed messing around with LeBron James. He cost him $25 million. He had a guaranteed $20 million he waived to go play with Bron for $3 in Cleveland. Then he traded him back to Miami. He was like, if that's what I wanted to do, I would have went back to Miami. I didn't ask you to trade me to Miami. I gave up $20 million to come play with you. And you gonna trade me at before the trade deadline? So if LeBron gonna trade his best friend D Wade, imagine what he gonna do to anybody else. He ain't got no loyalty to anybody or nothing. So you better understand. Like, he gonna be all, AD, you wasn't going nowhere. That's just talk. You my boy, AD. That's what AD came out. Oh no, man, no, Bron, man, no. I was just mad about the game. Man, Bron know how I feel. No, you didn't get traded by the deadline. That's why you chilled and relaxed. But don't think you safe. Because if y'all don't make the playoffs or the play-in, brother, you gone. They gonna move you. And they gonna try to move you for Kyrie Irving. Because Bron want Kyrie Irving. He think that's the only piece they missing. But you got D'Lo. You see? But they know D'Lo's inconsistent. He's not good in penetrating. He's only really good at shooting. But he's an ISO basketball player who's only going to shoot, but he's streaky. So you got to, kind of gauge, like, is this good for us? Is this bad for us? I don't really know. But what I do know is this guy is streaky. Well, here's the thing about Christie. Christie plays defense. And if you watch Christie play, he was the only guy that was really locked in on defense 24/7. He was following the defensive assignment to the T. I watched the games, so I understand what's happening. So I'm looking out there and I'm watching to see who's really playing, because I'm watching LeBron and seeing that he ain't playing defense. So I'm looking at the game, and I'm saying to myself, I see, yep, I see it. I see it. Yeah, the lead GM. Even Kyrie just said that the other day. They was playing that clip when he was like, man, LeBron, yeah, he made all those decisions in Cleveland. Like he told him, the lead GM. That's Bron. Bron controlled all that. Hit the like button, y'all. We should be way over 100 likes. Bron did all that. Ain't know that. Ain't no diggity, ain't no doubts. That's what it was all about. They tried to trade AD for Kyrie Irving, and he was the only player they tried to move him for. That was in the works, and that's why Rich Paul was staying away from Anthony Davis, and that's his client. Wasn't giving him any information. I was told this information and was like, it still may go down. Kyrie Irving in the offseason, he's like, don't think he's going to be stuck in Dallas if this ain't working out. He said it depends on how it goes, but Mark Cuban can do a sign and trade and send Kyrie to Los Angeles. Well, the Lakers are concerned that Anthony Davis is always unhealthy, and he hasn't played 70 games since they signed him to this Supermax deal. And to continuously going forward with Anthony Davis, this was LeBron's idea. They didn't have plans for him to sign no max deal like this. The Lakers said, look, let's get this guy. If we get a championship while we got him, we can trade him, we can do whatever we want. We don't have to be stuck with this contract. But LeBron was like, no, it's me and AD, we a package deal, you know. He made it look like he was riding with AD, but then when AD kept getting hurt and going down, and Brown was out there by himself, and then he couldn't do it no damn more, and he was looking all exposed. Zeno and Cal Ripken Jr. Muhammad Ali and his grandson. This is the last photo of Muhammad Ali alive. As I said, his grandchildren look just like him. No, they weren't going to trade him for Russ because Brooklyn did not want Russ. KD's not finna play with Russ. He's already did that. So he was moving. Russ was not finna be moved there. Russ was always going to be traded. But he was not going to Brooklyn. It was AD. They did not want Russell Westbrook in Brooklyn. They already taking AD's big contract. Why you gonna take Russ contract, which finna expire at the end of the year? But why would you want to eat the rest of that contract? So that's why they couldn't move Russ, period. was that contract. So he agreed to a buyout with Utah. So Russ was back available. But the Lakers didn't want anything to do with him, even if he was back available. So after he got bought out by the Utah Jazz, they didn't even want him to come out for a physical. He's like, you stay at home, which that's all he did was stay at home. And they negotiated a buyout price. So now he can go sign with a team he wanted to, which was going to be the Clippers anyway. And they kind of figured that he would end up in Los Angeles and still play with the Clippers. The Lakers kind of knew that. They just don't care. Getting D'Lo back, all that was last minute. That was last minute deals being made. We're getting D'Lo, and Mo Bamba was always coming. They were supposed to get Mo Bamba before the season started because Orlando could not strike a deal with Mo Bamba, and they was not going to pay him that money. So that's what the whole notion was about. They were never going to pay him. So he was going to get moved anyway. And the Lakers tried to get him at the beginning of the year. So it was no surprise that they got Mo Bamba. But to get Mo Bamba for Pat Bev, and you ain't finna have Pat Bev on the team, it was like, damn, they just gave Mo Bamba up for nothing. Mo Bamba thing is, he's small, he's not durable enough. A lot of people don't know how he's gonna plan out. But if you look at the new look Lakers, Beasley is a great shooter from, complimentary shooter. He plays defense. He's probably the best addition for what they're trying to do in Los Angeles with the Lakers. Now, defense, that's going to take some time, and we're going to see how they mesh well together. The thing now is that, okay, you got a guy who can shoot in D. Russ, but he's somebody that's going to play ISO ball. He's a one-on-one player. So he's streaky. One day he's on, one day he's off. And everywhere he goes, he seems to wear out his welcome pretty fast. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, the thing is that all the Lakers need, is they're going to have to win 18 games to really have a shot to get into the play-in. They can only afford to lose 5 games. They really can't. They can't afford to lose no more than 5 games. There's 23 games left. 23 left. So they can't afford, and then this LeBron James injury, we don't know how serious this is with his finger. This is on his shooting hand. He's already a bad shooter anyway. So now we're looking at a hand injury. Okay, now that we know we got a hand injury, What else we know? This isn't a guy that likes to. He's not a guy that likes to play defense. So it's still a 4-on-5 situation whenever he's out there. You got to remember that. He's not somebody that you could trust out there on the court. Would you trust LeBron? I wouldn't trust LeBron as far as I could throw him. LeBron James is known for a couple of things. Exactly. LeBron James is known for a couple of items that he's done. He is known for trading players at the All-Star break and also starting the season with a whole new team. Think about all the teams that won the championship last year. All the teams that won the championship last year was Golden State Warriors. The Warriors was built through the draft. They built their team through the draft. They traded for veteran players or players that they thought, okay, we need to build our bench. But their core was built through the draft. They won 4 NBA championships and have been to 6. What is it, 6 now? They're 4-2, so they went to 6 NBA championships. Been to 6 finals. Now, after being in 6 finals, what else happened? After 6 NBA finals, the team before them were the Milwaukee Bucks. Once again, a team that was built through the draft. And veteran players, guys who've been on the team for years. Middleton and Giannis, they've been on that team for years, trying to win. Now, since they've been fighting and scratching to try to win all those years, they grabbed a couple of players that were available to help strengthen their bench and get them to the next level. Giannis didn't switch teams. He didn't go get a bunch of superstars. He said, let me go grab some of those players that can help us get to the next level. That's it. That's all he did. And those are the teams that are winning championships. Not these teams that they throw together in 1 year and say, hey, let's go win a championship now. Just put this team together this year. Let's go win it. The only time that happened was the Boston Big Three. That's it. The Boston Big Three is the only time it happened. They came there together. A bunch of veteran players got together at the end of their careers to say, hey, let's make a run for a championship. And they went to Paul's team. But KG never talked to Ray Allen and said, all right, Ray, let's go over there with him. They made a move as a team, the Celtics, individually. They went after Ray Allen, signed him, and they went after KG and signed him. He was going back and forth with another team he could have signed with. But he ended up signing with the Boston Celtics. They had just got, like, Ray Allen was coming, and they was going to be there with Paul, and they were going to try to make a run for a championship. But those don't normally work. As I try to tell people, that's not a guarantee you're going to win an NBA championship. What LeBron did was put together a team full of 20-year-olds. In the prime of their career, you put that team together to vie for a championship when that team is, they're in their early 20s. Everybody in their prime. That's unheard of. They took risky contract deals that they shouldn't even taken. It didn't even make sense. Dwayne Wade almost screwed himself. He basically did, because he ended up not really getting the deal he wanted. Because he took a short 3-year deal, like LeBron and Bosh. They took 3-year deals so they could play for less money, so that they all could be able to sign under the cap instead of taking the big $100 million deal, so that they could all play for a championship. Then, after the 2-3 years is up, they could re-up and do another 3-year deal. Because they were playing like, oh, we just keep taking these 3-year deals, then we could still get the max deal, but now we can go for championship. That's going to build our stock up. But you're not thinking about injuries. And Wade got injured. And he was injured the majority of his contract of those first 3 years, which was team friendly. No, that wasn't Wade friendly. So if Wade didn't come back and have that season where he almost won MVP, where he should have been MVP, and they gave it to LeBron. It was Wade's time to be MVP, and they didn't give it to him. So that was Wade's time, and they ripped him off. Completely ripped him off. So you got to ask yourself, what's going on really in the game? Can you do that? Can you ask yourself what's really going on in the game? Wade lost a lot of money doing that. Bosh gave up a lot of money doing that. But Bosh ended up getting his money because Bosh didn't get hurt. So they signed Bosh. And then Bosh had that heart incident. So he was lucky. A lot of players don't get lucky like that. They loved Wade so much that they signed him. Thank God they won the championship that second year. If they'd have lost that second year to OKC, the team was done. They were breaking that up. Braun was getting moved. Bosh was being moved. Everybody was gone. If they lost to OKC, it was all over. Matter of fact, they weren't even supposed to get past the Bulls that second year. The Bulls had their number. The Bulls had their number and Boston had their number. But they weren't the agenda. The agenda has switched to Miami. That's what they were promoting. So the big three, y'all got y'all championship. Y'all was supposed to lose to Kobe, which you did. And they continued from there. They banned flopping supposedly, right? Who you know got called for flopping? Flopping supposed to be banned, right? Who you know got hit with that call? Exactly. Of course. To help LeBron get to the record quicker, they put in a new rule called the transition foul. Joe Dumars brought this into the NBA. He's the new president of basketball operations, and he brought this in because this can help LeBron get more baskets. Because LeBron is a transition basketball player. So now this is called a transition foul, which is a technical foul if you foul a guy while they have a chance to run a fast break. That's stopping the game, that's stopping more points. Everybody would normally take that foul to stop the momentum, make them inbound the ball, and have to actually run offense. So now this is called a transitional foul. So they don't take that foul. They can't. They got to let the play go and continue. And that's why you've seen the scores so high this season. Because that's what the NBA wants, more points. So this is why you got like 6, 7 players averaging 30 points a game, where it'd be like maybe one player average 30 points a game, and that player is normally going to win the scoring title. So that's how they raised the scoring up so LeBron can get his scoring up because he's a transition basketball player. So now you have the transition foul added to the game this season. This is the first year of it. And if you played NBA 2K23, you've seen it. As soon as somebody get a rebound and you foul them, what they call transition foul, right? And they shoot a free throw. So you already know what time it is. You know this ain't made up. You know this is real. I blame LeBron for everything. Exactly. He's complicit with the whole NBA. I blame the NBA for it mostly because it's all connected. Hit the like button, good people. We should be way over 200. What's going on here? Super chat should be through the roof. We breaking news to y'all. You won't see ESPN give you this. I ain't seen nobody from ESPN say Kyrie Irving was about to be traded for Anthony Davis. I haven't seen them saying that he still could be traded for Anthony Davis at the end of the year. I haven't seen them say a damn thing. Cino is never lying. See, y'all think Cino need to make something up? Like, oh, Cino, you just need to make something up for a video. I got videos already made, so I don't need to do a goddamn thing. I got videos already done and made that'll last me about 3-4 days. They are already recorded, already set up, ready to go. So it ain't like, oh, Cino ain't got no content. No, Cino's got content. There's a lot going on, bro. Especially in the real world. Who are my sources? If I was to tell you my sources, then what would you need me for? They wouldn't be my sources no more if I was to tell everybody who they was. But when I had footage of them actually training, when I had footage of them actually doing things, that was the time. That was the time to ask those questions. Encino been right about everything. All the infighting. Pat Bell trying not to say what he really want to say about the Lakers organization. Man, Luka want to win a championship. And they want Luka to win a championship. He'll win it before the Joker will. Oh, they ain't gonna tell you that, but Luka is already past LeBron. If you look at where Luka is right now, where LeBron was in his years, he got him beat in rebounds, points, and assists. All around the board. Luka has already done LeBron James and doing it faster than LeBron James. They ain't gonna tell you that, but it's factual. They flagged me for saying that. The NBA came after me for stating that obvious statement. Oh, I'm eating my Valentine's Day gift. I got a heart-shaped pizza. And I'm about to tear that up. That's how much you think about me. She said, I want you nice and plump. And I said, I'm going to get like big and smalls, baby, baby. Oh, you going to be like my little Kim. Yeah. Oh. Who the unk wanna squeeze? My desert ease make MCs freeze. You waking up in cold sweats to just dreams. You still apologizing, analyzing my size and your size, and realizing a fist fight would be asinine. You just pop rhymes, I must pop 9. Genuine still, please. Nas until you grill piece. You shook up 2 bricks every cook up. We can hook up. All I see is the future. Disrespect our future. By the way, those bricks get sold legally. Sold by soldiers, the big weed with the legally. Die for $1, baby, life ain't sweet. I play for keeps with experts and wear shirts on the creek. Our beef is my fiance. I'm about to marry it. Illegal transactions, the arrogant, the Arab chick. Why not? They hit 12 up in the bedroom. Imagine what they stash look like. Make you a classic like my first LP. Beef with me is unhealthy. Mess around and get an ulcer. Lose your pulse or collapse lung. Look how many guns I brung. From the homos, still doing promos. Break both your legs, you're moving slow-mo. Got shine the glow-mo. 996 grams, you need 4 more. Oh. I want to see that happen. More than anybody, I want to see that happen. Patreon is going to reach out to me about the Michael Jackson, the killing of Michael Jackson, Volume 4. I don't know. I think it was something in Volume 3 that triggered them. And now in Volume 4, there seems to be a, it's a whole different, energy. Well, let's look at this for what it is. If Anthony Davis got traded to, because he still could be traded for Luka Doncic at the end of the season. He still could be traded. So now that he still could be traded, let's look at the scenarios. So if he's traded, let's say Kyrie Irving wants to go to play with LeBron. They trade for Kyrie Irving. You still got D'Lo on the team. So what are you going to do with D'Lo? D'Lo's going to have to be moved, right? Then, so are you going to trade AD and D'Lo to Dallas? That's a bad mix. Then what happens with Christian Wood? You see what I'm saying? So now you got a situation where Christian Wood's going to have to be the power center. He's going to be in the middle and coming off the bench or whatever. But to me, that stunts his growth, and he's a better version, a more durable version of Anthony Davis to me. So I'm like, Christian Wood fits the team perfectly, and you could rely on him to play every night. AD, he's a snap finger or a layup, and his finger snaps, and he's out for 4 weeks because of a thumb. He's out 2 more weeks because of this. He's not going to play 70 games. So I don't even see the point of even trying to trade for him. But you want Kyrie Irving on the team with the Lakers. I just don't see how Anthony Davis makes the Mavs any better. And I don't see how Kyrie Irving's make the Lakers any better now that they've already done this trade. So I think the trade that was supposed to be made was in the beginning. Creed 3, I was supposed to see Creed 3 in another week. I think it was going to be this week, and I think next week. So I gotta check and see, but I think Creed 3 is having an early release. Like it's coming out earlier than expected, which is surprising because Ant-Man and the Wasp was supposed to have the premium, circuit for about 3 weeks, and now it's going to be like 2 weeks. And then here comes Creed, and then, right, John. Right, Jonathan Majors he's taking over where Chadwick Boseman would have actually been roaming with the absence of Chadwick Boseman. The tragic loss of him has opened the door for Jonathan Majors to come up to the top.
Mm. Well, it's a whole. It's a different aspect altogether about what to do and how to differentiate, what's going on and how to process it. What happened to the movie soundtracks is that movies stopped making soundtracks. That used to bring in a lot of revenue for the artists. So, and the record labels used to make them all the time. Like Death Row had a contract. That's why they was getting a bunch of movie soundtracks and was getting money. You can get damn near an album budget just for one song on a movie soundtrack because the movie studios and film studios were paying for it. So that's what happened to the artists. Um, that's why back in the days artists used to make money. Every movie had a movie soundtrack, and artists used to get money making songs that be on a movie soundtrack. You look at uh, the Bodyguard soundtrack. Whitney Houston was paid through the roof because it was a movie soundtrack. And then the Boomerang soundtrack. That's how LaFace built their whole company. Like both of them sold over like 10 million records, with the singles selling about 10 million records. You know, Boys and Men wasn't making any money, but LaFace was, Michael Bivins was. End of the Road was like number one forever. And then Whitney Houston came and beat that. Both was with LaFace. Well, that's the way you build your record company up. Movie soundtracks. Now you don't really. There's no need for that anymore, right? Everything's on streaming. Damn, this heart is hot, boy. Baby, she know the weight of my heart through the stomach. Kyrie and LeBron. That's good. That's good theory. Like that's good entertainment. That's good writing. But watch how quickly people talk. If Kyrie go to the Lakers, watch how the story change about Kyrie. All of a sudden, it's gonna be nothing but good graces and good writing until things go wrong. Then we already know who's gonna get all the blame. It's Kyrie. It's never gonna be LeBron. So, I mean, damn, ain't nothing his fault. I mean, like, man, everything he go to is just everybody else's fault, and it just seemed to happen when he's on the team. Think about it. Every team he's been on has been drama. All the drama. This team, drama. Last season, drama. The year before that, drama. When he was with Cleveland, drama. When he was Miami, drama. Mario Chalmers tried to punch him in the mouth. Look, drama. Everywhere he goes, it's drama. You know, on nobody in the NBA with no other players be thinking about sleeping with somebody's mama. The only person mama I know was getting ran through was Eli Apple when he was with the Giants, and that messed his whole game up. The Giants had to trade him. Eli Apple's mama had some big ass titties. And she was banging one of the players. And you know, on the football field, there's no mercy. They say some of anything. He said pizza come from Harold's Chicken Spot, number 45. No, I don't think Cat hit that. Cat got millions of dollars. They ain't trying to hit that. Yeah, I'm about to fade, fellas. So thank y'all for thank y'all for checking me, the page out, everything. Liking the page, the whole nine. Love, peace, and hair grease. I'm out.